Let's explain to them why leghorns are the best backyard flock birds. I've noticed recently that leghorns have been getting the raw end of the stick. And I'm telling you, I've always had leghorns. I always keep a lot of blacks in my herd just to make sure that the sky predators stay away. But I'm telling you, leghorns are my best birds. I even have leghorn babies. You'll see them over here. They're just getting big. And they are hanging out with everybody. Leghorns will give you an egg a day, even through winter. They don't require supplemental light, which is everything with a leghorn. I'm feeding everybody seeds right now, even though they've got corn and they've got everything they could possibly need, want, and desire. They love their shelled sunflower seeds. That is the baby's little nook in the yard. They have their chick feed in there with their own waterer. They're about 2 weeks into outdoor life. This is the backyard, but they've got that open. They've got the whole property, which you'll see in a later video. But I keep my black girls because they keep birds of the sky away. I have never lost a bird to a bird of prey. I've got some band. They don't do me much good, but they're freaking cute. I've got my 2 big ladies. The biggest there is Pritz. She is the master. The other one's Toes, because she's got a broken toe. Once she lays that other foot down, you'll be able to see her broken toe. Toes. One of her toes goes backwards, but I will get it on video for you. But my leghorns are my best prized possession. They're all Blondie. Each one of them has a name, and Blondie is the name. And here are some of my babies. Okay. Here are some of my other babies. The opening to their little feeder is just real small, so they're the only ones who can make it through there. So no one else is losing to them. And there's Leia, bird cat. She's the best girl. Princess Leia. Luke Skywalker is fat and he doesn't do much. This is the coop. Okay. It's always a mess because it's a chicken coop. Give it a second to adjust. We've got a runner up top. That one's new. We've got a runner down low. That one's established. We've got a new board. Because of the new babies, a lot of the little things are new. We've got our nesting boxes at the bottom. I've already collected today, but I tend to get about 11 to 12 a day right now. And then what you're seeing at the back is our insulated area. You can't access that, but it does have a sliding door that you'll see that I can pull here if it gets too cold. It hasn't been running a long time. Montana had a really mild winter, but this is an insulated door. It does slide along this track once I clean it out. We've got our calcium for the girls, our automatic door, which works like a charm, which we have to keep covered. Leia. But it is fantastic. It's all solar powered. But so that's the big coop door, our man door. But if you come over here, so all of this siding comes off in the summer when Montana is more forgiving. So I've got just a little hinge door right here all the way up top, and we're pretty high off the ground. No animal's gonna mess with us here. But this is our inside of our insulated part. You'll see how thick our doors are, how thick our walls are. And up in here, we've got a roosting bar and all of the ventilation that they'll need. It comes out on both sides. This is ventilated at the top, which is fantastic. It's got a double insulated roof. You're gonna see this layer, that layer, and top layer. Not even double insulated, quadruple, I guess. This comes off when we're done with the spring, and I let the coop breathe really well through here, all hardwire cloth. This all will come off. You're gonna see that in videos to come. Leia's gonna follow us on every video we do. She's sweet. Anyhow, so this is our run. This is our run, especially during the summer. Everything is open and lovely, but here in our harsh Montana climates, we do have to keep up the barrier to keep our girls safe out of the wind. Now there is some more chicken nests that you didn't see, or egg nests that you didn't see over here. This is a self-made plug. It's going to be hard to do with one hand, but let me see if I can't set you up well enough to see what I'm doing. It's going to be difficult. I might just skip this part and just try to show you with one hand. It's really a heavy box, but we've got 2 more nesting boxes here. This is also an insulated plug. What I'm holding up on my knee right now is about 25 pounds. Because I can't allow any predator to be able to pull it out. So it just pushes back in really nice. It was an art project once upon a time. But my chickens are very spoiled kids. Like I said, this is just for the babies who are just done with the indoor brooder. But they've got the whole inside of the yard. There's a bunch more yard over there, but then they are able to roam. This is all undeveloped, and you'll see in the depths, chicken. Let's see if I can't find you. There's another chicken wandering through there. Here's another chicken over right here. But we are on a really busy road. This is Jackrabbit in Bozeman, Montana. But my husband keeps this plowed for us in the winter and in the summer. So mowed, I would suppose. But the chickens really love it down here in the thick and the brush. And this is where they do most of their grub hunting. But they love being underneath the willow tree. As you can see, absolutely adore being just outside the fence. We do live at a business, so they're only allowed when business hours are not in. Here's Leia still watching us. Hello, princess. She's such a good girl. Anyhow, so right now I've got 14 established large hens, and I've got 9 new leghorn babies. If you'll look all the way over. Did you see her just duck into the brush? I've got an awful lot of chickens always, but most of my girls do like to stay up close to the house. You hear the babies chirping? I've got one leghorn who is a smoky leghorn. This is only chicks just while they get used to it, but if you see, she's just a little off-colored from the others, and she's got some darker little spots. She's a smoky leghorn. Here's Leia making sure everybody's fine. but they are the only ones who fit in there. None of the big girls fit in there. Even our small bantam girls can't fit in there. But yeah, so this is the homestead. I'm Andrea, and welcome to Backyard Montana Chicken Homesteading. And here's Leia, our constant. Thanks for coming. Have a wonderful day. We appreciate you.